I feel like we're being pushed into civil war.
Yes. Oh, of course.
All the lies in the division, I mean,
of course.
Who do you think is pushing it? I've heard you talk several times on Building 7. So that building got reported being down 26 minutes before it actually fell. And you can't...
Totally normal.
Now, more on the latest building collapse in New York. You might have heard a few moments ago, I was talking about the Salomon
There's a woman on TV talking, on BBC, talking about...
Oh, I've seen it.
Yeah, talking about how the building is already down, is already collapsed, and it's right behind her.
Jane, what more can you tell us about the Salomon Brothers building and its collapse?
See, behind me, the Trade Center appears to be still...
Well, let me just
26 minutes later, the building collapsed. What do you think?
Well, first of all,
is?
how dare you for noticing? That's the official position of Washington. Shut up. If your answer to a sincere question like, how did that happen, is shut up, it's to attack me for asking the question, then I know you're rotten. I know you're serving evil. I mean, that's the hallmark of it. You're attacking me for asking an obvious question? Really? Because I'm not a slave. I don't work for you. I'm a free man in a supposedly free country. Therefore, I have an inalienable right, which is to say given by God right, to ask obvious questions. I have to say, I know you don't like to talk about yourself, but it's especially relevant to you and men like you who went and, were asked to risk your lives and to kill other human beings and to really give up everything for the sake of this thing. And the disillusionment that I have noticed in men like you who've really done a lot for this enterprise and then come to the obvious conclusion that it's not exactly what it seems.
We're trying to get into CIA.
Yeah, as Vladimir Putin reminded me, I don't know how you knew that. And so when I applied to CIA, and I've taken a lot of crap, including from Putin, like, oh, you're from a CIA family. Well, yeah, obviously my father worked in conjunction with CIA. I mean, that's what that is. And I tried to join the CIA, but I'm not being false about it. I am a sworn enemy of the CIA at this point.
With the backing of CIA, of course. The organization you wanted to join back in the day, as I understand. We should thank God they didn't let you in. Although, it is a serious organization. I understand.
When did you kind of notice the weaponization of mainstream media?
I didn't realize how totally corrupt. That there is no ideal at the center of it.
He could have undermined the messaging so much that he can actually control exactly what people think, and that is our job.
Control exactly what people think, and that is our job.
It's actually the most corrupt institution in the United States by far. Curiosity died in the media. They're now officially opposed to Curiosity. I'm amazed by podcasts. I just think, talk about it on a likely vector for truth. That's why I'm sitting right here. It's why I was attracted to your podcast.
By the way, on Sunday we learned, no big deal, that UFOs have been flying into restricted airspace off the coast of Virginia every day for years.
What I find so striking about the UFOs, this is the main takeaway I have, but what I find so interesting, we know the government's lied about it. They're lying about it now. That's a fact. There's no way around it. They've absolutely lied about it in very elaborate ways. I am really struck, here's my current thinking on it. The main effort that the US government has put into its disinformation, its lying on this topic, has been not to mislead you on the technology. They're not telling me they don't have anti-gravity technology. It sounds from watching your podcast that they do.
As soon as I looked past them, I could see this giant monolithic slab just sitting there. I mean,
Really?
You know.
Yeah.
There are people in the media who specialize in spreading these lies on behalf of the government. I'm not going to name anybody, but like some of them work at the New York Times. Their main interest is in convincing you that the supernatural is not real. Now, I'm not rooting for revolution. I don't want one. A lot of people will die. I don't know if it'll work. They rarely improve anything. If the people rule, what possible justification could you have from hiding something from me? Because it's my government. Well, of course, the answer is because it's not your government. It belongs to the people who run it. The organization exists for its own sake, not for yours. You just pay for it. And that kind of justifies revolution right there.